blessed that a God came for us, to us, to do something for us. You know, I remember old joke once that went something like this. There were these two men going out, and they was going to try to reach the peak of a mountain. So they traveled to this mountain, and when they saw the mountain, they also saw a tree that was high like the mountain. So they said, well, let us, rather than try to climb the mountain, let us try to climb the tree. So they did. They got on the tree, and they were going up the tree, going up. So all of a sudden, one reached for the limb, and the limb broke. He fell. And the man looked down, and he saw his friend. He says, that's a long ways down. So he said, well, I'm going to make the top. He began to go, try to reach the top of the tree. When he got so high up, the tree didn't go up to the mountain. So then he wondered, it's too far to go back down, so let me see, can I get some help and somebody can pull me up? So he hollered, hey, is anybody up there? So didn't hear nothing. So he says again, is anybody up there? He didn't hear nothing. So he said it again, is anybody up there? He heard a voice. He said, yes. He said, who is that? The voice said, I'm God. He said, will you help me? He said, the voice said to him, let go the limb. He says, is anybody else up there? Yes, sir. So today is about let go the limb. Let go of what you're holding on to. Because we're going to tell you something that you will say to yourself, maybe I should let go what I came in on. And that's what that man was holding on to. He thought he believed in God. When God said that he would help him, and God said, let go the limb, then he wanted to know, was anybody else up there besides God that could help him? Because God wants me to let go what I'm holding on to. So what we came in with is not strong enough to save us and to free us from our oppressor. So today is not really Savior's Day. February the 26th, 1877, that's Savior's Day. But today is leading up to that day, February the 26th. So we thank Allah for his great blessing that he has bestowed upon us to remind us, or he had remembered us who were lost and now found, when he himself came forth, leaving everything of his glory, yes, sir, and coming to us. Why? He searched for us. He searched the earth over, yes, sir, for to relocate us, that lost original people. We not the white world. Where? Where did he found us? In the farthest part of the earth, called the Western world. Allah God, not a spirit, in the person of Master Prt1 Muhammad, to whom praise is due forever, we are happy and thankful that our God came. A God that have mercy on us. We bear witness today. We have a God on our side who is able to guide us and protect us and deliver us back to our home. We are happy if you are free. Why not exercise that freedom? You cannot be free if you are serving another man. If you're looking forward to freedom from the master who have destroyed you and I for 400 long years. The black man in America is not the original black man of tomorrow, because you and I have went through an experimentation. Through that experimentation, the wicked slave master, who were made without love and mercy for the black man. We have the black man in America before he has the black man in America before the world as a wreck. And you bear witness that the black man is a wreck. That's right. You see him in the neighborhoods with his pants hanging down. You see the curse words. That's right. Coming out of his mouth. Yes. The black man is a wreck before the entire world. Robbed and spoiled, being without the knowledge of himself or anyone else. And he is used by the white man as a tool. Why? For his purpose. Not for your and my purpose, for the white man's purpose. Yes, sir. That's right. To suit himself. He is called something of a Negro, means something that's neutral, lifeless. They call you that because he knows that you are the only specimen in life that you are called a Negro. No other people is called a Negro. Africa, millions. Central and South America, millions. None of them are called Negroes. Just you and I. You could go down to Jamaica, the Caribbean. None of them are referred to as Negroes. But you and I is referred to as Negroes. Why? The people from Africa that is not colonized by the white man's mind, they have names like Lumumba. Yes. They have names like Zulu. But you and I have names like Smith, Johnson, and Old Wolf, and Old Rabbit, and Old Squirrel. So we have the name, and we're the property of the master. You know, when you own something, you can put your name to it. Yeah. That's right. And put your name on it. When the black man used to run, tried to get away, and the slave master said, you can't let this man get away because that's my property. Yes. There was a time when the white man, any white man, could beat a black man. Didn't have to be one. Any man could be the black man. So until today, so Allah came to redeem us and to restore us back to our original people. We must be re-educated. Why? To give us the knowledge of self and the knowledge of others who have been deprived of the knowledge of self. This knowledge of self will make us unite into our own kind with love and self-knowledge. The world of the wicked who love to make people makes them up with making them believe in other than the truth. Make them believe in something other than the truth. Yes. The doom of the world of the white man and the time when the doom will come. You and I have been hearing that all of our lives. Yes. The doom of a wicked world will come one day. You were looking at it and you said to yourselves, the doom of this world will come. Now look at America. America is in trouble. And you and I stands in America. Why? At the end of one world and the beginning of a new world. So we are thankful to Allah. Why? Because now is the time of his world, his doom. But those who he have made blind, deaf, and dumb do not know who is. This is not the time. They don't think that this is the time. They think the time is some remote future time. But let us take a look at America for a moment. Let us look at what is taking place. We are now living in the night of death. In the night of death. During the time of Moses and during the time of Pharaoh, during the time of Moses was a beloved prophet of God. Pharaoh was the ruler of a world of evil. Yes, sir. Pharaoh was the ruler of a world that the black man, or the other Pharaoh, Moses people did not want to hear Moses, but they believed in Pharaoh. Right. That's right. They believed in the world of the words of Pharaoh. Yes, sir. But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that terror by night came upon Pharaoh. Yes. Terror by night was so crucial to the people and Pharaoh until Pharaoh eventually let Moses' people depart. Yes. But it wasn't until the night of terror. The night of terror. So I ask you, are you and I living in the night of terror? Yes, sir. Are we living in the night of terror? Yes, sir. You hear brothers and sisters being shot down, being killed by night, shot down by the angel of death. Death is all around us. Not only the black man and woman of America, but the entire American way of life.
Yes, sir.
Terror by night, the scream, the agony, the pain of death, right. The pain Pharaoh's house. Death, not only in Chicago, but all over these United States of America and the world. Death. Why? Because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that we are living in modern Babylon. Modern Babylon. Why? Because what was said and done 4,000 years ago, now is the time. Now is the time that you and I should take a second look.
Yes, sir. That's right.
With your eyes, with your ears, with your mind, that you might reason with the truth. That's what the only thing you have to deal with, the truth.
Yes, that's right.
Why? Because when you see this world falling and falling up,
Yes, sir.
and death creep in at night, you see our people being shot in the back by the angel of death. And remember the story as it goes. As the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us, it wasn't that someone used the blood of a lamb, the place there over the door of the people, but it was the heart of man.
Yes, that's right.
It was the heart that you should strive to have the right kind of heart to let the death angel pass.
Yes, sir.
Terror. And you saw men and women as they were up there looking at that child being laid out. Their screams, their agony, their sorrows.
Yes, sir.
And you hear the agony of people there watching their loved ones being ripped apart. This whole world of the white man now is being bottled up.
Yes, sir. That's right.
In confusion. Confusion, and they do not know what to do themselves. Look at America. America is confused. The government is confused. The Senate is confused.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Congress is confused.
That's right.
That's right.
This world is confused.
Yes, sir.
Why? They're confused because they see Pharaoh's world is falling apart.
All apart. Yes, sir. Peace.
They are confused.
Yes.
The black man in America, they messed us up to the extent that the black man does not know how, whether he should stay or go for self. Because his master is confused.
Right.
And they can't agree. And you bear witness with your ears. You see it with your ear that this man, the white world, is confused.
Yes, that's true.
And they're telling you things. And as they tell you these things, what are these things going to be? You're looking, you're searching. But remember, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that we are seeking guidance from the same man who robbed us.
Right.
That's right.
And they're confused. They can't agree. They're telling you and I that tomorrow or the day after tomorrow's, there will be much chaos, much confusion, and we see it today.
That's right.
And even they're telling you today, we're We can't agree. Congress can't agree with each other. The Senate can't agree with each other.
Yes, sir.
Governors can't agree with each other.
That's right.
Mayors can't agree with each other. Why? Because of things. You know why? Because God's hand is in the mix.
Yes.
That's right.
When God's hand is in the mix, they cannot get away. Because God and the prophets have already said to man, as it was in the days of Noah and Moses, so shall it be in the days of the coming of the Son of Man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we see that today. But Allah will not let any of us be blind today.
That's right.
Why? To the truth. He's not going to let you be blind to the truth. Why? This is why he came himself. Allah make for himself a messenger.
That's right.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad, then Allah send angels to see that his guidance are carried out. Just like he taught the messenger to do. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the messenger of Allah. The great world of confusion.
Yes, sir.
The great world of confusion. Now, I don't have to be, and you don't have to be, a rocket scientist to know that America is confused.
That's right.
It don't take a rocket scientist to see that the black man and woman of America is confused.
Yes, sir.
And they're looking for refuge or a solution from the wrong world.
That's right.
Fighting is all over the world of those who love to fight.
Yes, that's right.
They're fighting in Africa.
Sir.
They're fighting in Arabia. They're fighting in Central and South America. They're fighting all over the world. For what? To say who shall rule tomorrow.
That's right.
That's right.
Who shall rule tomorrow? They're fighting. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us the proper thing that we black folks should do today is to unite together behind a divine leading teacher. Not just a leading teacher who God have approved.
Yes, sir.
The one who is seen, one who works are seen, one who is made manifest, and who made us to know the manifestation of defects of the white world. Because we thought that the white man and his people were angels of God. And when you read the book carefully with the Bible, Jesus spoke as the Jew and the Gentile, and many of you believe that you're a Jew and a Gentile. But the Jew and the Gentile, Jesus spoke of them as being devils from their father.
Right. Sure did.
He said, you are of your father, the devil.
That's right. Yes, sir.
And the lust of your father, he will do. That what was the lust of the father? He was a murderer from the beginning. And what is the duty and what is the lust of the white world when it comes to you and I? Murder, you and I. It's in the history book. You saw Jingles.
Yes, sir. Right.
You saw it and sit and laugh and you say, they would never do that to me. You hide your face. You got mad, got up, walked out the theater, keep the desk, but you failed to turn your heart to your God.
Yes, sir. That's right.
That's right.
Ma, you could sit there and eat popcorn.
Yes. Teach, brother.
And say, look at it. And then you start calling them niggas too.
That's right.
Look at that nigga. It's just like watching the house, nigga. It jingles who this man was in the house and the black man was riding the horse up to the White House. And the white man, the nigga of the house, Negro, nigga, he said,
That's right.
All right, too.
he said, boss, you gonna let this nigga look at the nigga on a horse? Nigga on a horse, boss.
That's right.
Black folks weren't supposed to ride a horse. You supposed to ride a mule or a donkey, but not a horse.
That's right.
He's riding a horse. It's like his dog. See a nigga on a horse. House niggas.
Teach.
You should be a field nigga.
That's right.
Field nigga see the boss house running down, and he said, burn, baby, burn. That's a field. Burn, baby. But the house nigga, he said, boss, our house. White man said, nigga, it's not your house, it's my house, and you get me some water to put the fire out in my house.
That's right. That's what he said.
See, the house nigga believe everything belongs to massa.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
You saw it in your time with your eye. You heard it with your ears while you sit in the theater and ate popcorn.
That's right. Right.
You was eating that popcorn.
That's
I wonder if I was back there, I wouldn't have let them do that to me.
That's right.
Well, I would have fought back. Nigga, you wouldn't have done no more and those field and house niggas done back there because there was no law. There was no law. Every white man was the law.
That's
Any white man could slap you and call for help to hang you.
That's right.
Now that's a fact. So the question is,
Listen.
do you want a God that can help us?
Yeah. That's right.
We had a God that cannot help us. When we cried out, when the white man sicked that dog on the fighter, you saw the fight.
Right.
That's
The fight was the black man was fighting in the white man's house, and the black man bit his ear, took a hammer and broke his brains out, bust his brains out. And then he said, Master, I'm sick, I don't want to fight no more.
That's
He could only fight his brother.
yes.
Like Negroes today. Negroes don't kill white folks. They kill each other.
That's right.
Death, terror by night among Pharaoh's people and among Moses' people. So here we are today. Why? What are we looking at? The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us the manifestation is being made to us. And we see the whole entire world is looking at what's going on. See, it's not only in America that God is punishing the people, but you look in Greece, you look in Africa, you look in Europe. God is punishing the people all over. Some of them are beginning to eat dead bodies because they're hungry. And what we say, God's going to guide us back to prosperity.
Yeah. That's what.
It's coming tomorrow. But Moses said to his people, come out from among Pharaoh. But Moses' people wouldn't listen to Moses until God, Jehovah, put a curse on the people. And that
I